Hey guys, my name is Rashmi Parekh and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I came up with another interesting topic, that is cross-browser testing. So if you guys don't know what is cross-browser testing, it is something like you write a test script and you need to check it on different browser, how it's behaving. Is it working in fine in all the browsers or not? In that case, they need to report the bug. If anything is working fine with the Chrome and not with the Firefox or any other browser, they need to report it and they need to do that. So how basically we can perform it by the help of using the UiPath. So let's get started. In case if you like it informative, then don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you. Okay, cool. So let's open our test case for an example. Okay. And I'm going to create one sequence as of now login, which I'm going to run the same script for the Chrome browser and for the Edge. Okay. So just for the testing purpose, let me take an activity and says use application browser. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and copy the same use application browser. And if the moment I'm going to indicate right to the application, I just want to see what the selector basically is. So in that case, if I'm indicating this with the Chrome, it will give me the selector HTTPS Chrome ACME login. Okay, you can go ahead and copy this, and I think I already have this in my notepad. Yep, Chrome, this thing, and let me just see for the Edge. That means for the different, how basically it's behaving. So F2, this is the Microsoft Edge. So you can use any other browser which you want to test. Okay, and in this case I am getting selector this thing. Okay, cool. If you notice, only the app name is different, rest everything is the same. Let me just type this also in the note. Okay, so what I can do, I can copy this, which I have already did, and into my test case, which I'm going to write, I have used use application browser. In this, I can give the selector same. Okay, and I can create a variable called browser name. For the demo purpose, I'm doing like that. In general, what you guys can do is you can have it in config file or an asset. From there, you can get that. Okay, so instead of this, I can give my variable. Control space bar, click, select your variable, and then give it okay. Okay, so this is my attached browser. Now what I need to do is I need to basically type into. Okay, so I'll go ahead and you can basically directly also you can use it. So see, indicate on element. I directly want to don't go it like the way I do it. I'll show you guys. You can either directly go ahead and do that, or else you can also follow the same method. Mine one is a bit lengthy, but I find it simple, so I basically do like this. Yeah, so you can select this element, confirm. Okay, now click on target selector, copy this. If you see that you cannot copy, so that's why I'm doing it. So this one is the thing. Okay, I can copy this. Target, it is null. You need to select target, and then you can give either selector or something. Selector basically we are going to give, and again for this we are going to give our browser name. Click OK. Okay, and what you basically want to type it. So to have my username here. Okay, yeah. So, okay, we are getting an error because we need to select one target matter. It is the fuzzy selector or selector. So I'm going to use the selector, which I'm going to use. Okay. Now I'm going to use same for the type into again. Okay. And same thing I'm going to go ahead and do like this type into this time I'm going to target it with the password. Confirm. And I can just copy the selector. This, and then you can go ahead and type into here. So you need to select target and then the selector part, this, and for this you can go ahead and control space and your variable name. Hit enter, okay. And okay, not this one. I think where is, okay, sorry, the target method is here. So you need to select the selector. Cool. So we are done with username and password, and now we have to click on submit. So let me just go here. I can delete this. Yeah. Okay. Confirm. You will get the selector. Copy. Copy. And same thing, you have to go and you have to drag and drop here the click activity. Or else you can directly copy from there itself. It totally depends on you how basically you guys do. And then again here, I'm gonna take my browser. Okay. And then I'm going to select the target method, which is selector. Okay, so now my script is ready. So if you guys have noticed, I did indicate it in the Edge, Microsoft Edge, but here I'm going to give my browser name Chrome. Okay, let's see how this run the file. So if you notice, it's gonna type into in the Chrome password and login. It did in Chrome. Okay. It's basically logged and you can see the dashboard. But might be some issues with this application. Okay, and let me go ahead and see if I will change it with the Microsoft one, right, which is MSEDGE. Copy and then cool. Now the same script should have worked in the Edge. So it did focus on the Edge. It's typing username, password, and then login. Whoa. So we saw like how we can create one script and we can do test that script into the multiple browser. So in this, we have seen how we can do the cross-browser testing. If you like this tutorial, do hit the like button. And if you have any questions or queries regarding this, you can just mention in the comment box, or you can mention me in the LinkedIn. I will be like happy to help you guys. Thank you. Happy automation.